see about it. Oh, this is another strategy. So remember earlier we only talked about people who are in high tax brackets can benefit from this strategy. There are other people who can benefit from it as well. For example, another use can be RSP meltdowns. I don't know if some people might be familiar with it. So if they have a lot of money in their RSP and you got to get it all out before 71, otherwise it's going to be really high tax brackets, right?
Okay, let's briefly talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So RSP, we can every year we keep on putting some money into RSP, and depending on your stock investing or bond investing, your money can go really high. For example, if you're investing in 2015 and your money probably 4 or 5 times or 10 times, who knows in there, you might have a few million. And by the government rule, by 71, your RSP has to all come out. Uh, and if you have a million and taken out all in 1 year, guess how much tax you're going to pay, right? You're going to pay like 40 grand or so. So there are people thinking about use other ways to get RSP out, how to say, without paying so much tax.
Yeah, it's RRSP Meltdown, right? Yeah.
Yes, there are a few ways to do RSP meltdowns. Like if you just search Google this, you're gonna see a few very common ways. For example, you borrow to invest, or you move abroad, stuff like that, or you just taking out little by little on your low income years. But this strategy is different. This strategy, you don't have to wait till a low income year. You can just at your regular tax brackets, you can take your RSP out, and eventually you only pay a little of tax, not too much, or you pay less tax. You don't have to move abroad.
How is that possible? You're already a high earner. How is it possible?
We'll hit there in a minute. So, and we don't have to risk, how to say, like, because borrow to invest, eventually you're using leverage. It can go either way, right? When the market is good, it's okay. But when today's market is already high, who knows what's going to happen? That's not a good idea. So for this strategy.
By the way, can you move your camera a little bit? I don't think people can see you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's better. Yeah.
Better? Okay.
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah.
So, yeah. So for this one, let me see. Yeah, for this one, you use this. So basically, our is you're still making like 200 grand every year. And normally, if you start taking RSP on this kind of years, you take 100 grand out, you probably will pay 40 grand tax, right? Which is like 40%.
Yeah.
By using this strategy, let's take a look here. So the average is 40% tax margin after RSP max out, stuff like that. If I'm buying, if I'm taking 100 grand out of my RSP account, government is not going to give you, or the bank is not going to give you 100 grand. They're going to do a withholding tax. You're only going to get 70,000. And if we use this 70,000 to buy the flow-through shares, and you can see that investor receive about 50 grand on first day, and out of pocket after the first 2 weeks will be 25 grand. And you get all those, depending on where you are, you get all those investment tax credit, critical mineral tax credit, provincial, depending where you are, like I said, and you pay some capital gain tax, and your net by the first year is about 32 grand. And if you look at the RSP tax paid using this strategy, your RSP is you only paid 12%. So basically, you take 100 grand RSP out, you get 88 grand in your pocket, 12 grand to the government.
So essentially, what this is, you take out RSP and use it, turn around to buy the flow-through shares with the improved model. Then with all the money come back, it literally lowered your RSP tax rate from 40% to like 12%.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. And this depending on what situation you're at. If you're making like 30 grand, no, 300 grand that year, and you want to buy a lot of flow throughs to lower your personal tax brackets, and if you're still young, then this thing is not for you. It's more for people like making, say, six figures, and they have too much in their RSP and they're retiring within a few years. And that's the perfect fit for this example.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's so we got the first and the second scenario is for people who are high income earners, they just want to reduce their tax and get money back. And the third
Yeah.
one is for people who are near retirement, they have too much RSP, they need to effectively lower their RSP drawdown tax. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.